Hello everyone, this is the history tutorial video for class 8. We are doing the third chapter, ruling the countryside. Now we were doing the economy of Bengal and how the economy of Bengal was ruined by the East India Company after the Battle of Plassey. Now if the economy of Bengal was in ruins, could the company be certain of its revenue income? A plausible question, because if the economy is in ruins, if the economy is shattered, the revenue income will not be good. That is very natural. Most company officials began to feel that investment in land be encouraged and agriculture had to be improved. Agriculture was to be improved, everyone felt that, but how to improve the agriculture? After 2 decades of debates, after 20 years of debates on this question, the company finally introduced the permanent settlement in 1793. By the terms of this settlement, the Rajas and the Zamindars were recognized as landowners. They were asked to collect rent from the peasants, rent from the farmers, and pay revenue to the company. So the Rajas and the Zamindars, they were tasked with the duty of collecting from the farmers the revenue and then paying the revenue to the company. So they were to act as intermediaries between the company and the farmers. The amount which was to be paid to the company was fixed permanently. That is, in future, neither the company could increase it ever, nor the zamindars could decrease the rate ever. So this was the term of the permanent settlement. This is why it was called the permanent settlement, because the rate of the revenue was fixed permanently. It was felt that this would ensure a regular flow of revenue into the company's treasury and at the same time encourage the zamindars to invest in improving the land. So the company officials felt that this would encourage the zamindars, the landholders, to improve the quality of the land so that the agricultural produce was good and the company enjoyed a constant revenue which was not to be affected by the bad products in any year, bad production of crops in any year due to any reason, because the land quality should be good. Since the revenue demand of the state would not be increased, the zamindars would benefit from increased production of the land. Since the rate would be fixed as to what revenue, how much revenue should the zamindars pay to the company, this rate was fixed. If the land was improved, then the zamindars would benefit. The permanent settlement, however, created problems. Company officials soon discovered that zamindars were in fact not interested in improving the quality of the land. The revenue that it had been fixed, the revenue that was fixed by the company, it was so high that the zamindars found it difficult to pay. Anyone who failed to pay the revenue lost his zamindari, lost his lands. So numerous zamindaris were sold off at auctions organized by company. So in a way, this created problems for the zamindars because the rate of revenue was very high for them. This the zamindars were unable to pay, and in many cases where the zamindar was unable to pay, their lands and their houses, their properties were sold off by the company. By the first decade of the 19th century, the situation changed. The prices in the market rose and cultivation slowly expanded. This meant an increase in the income of the zamindars, but no gain for the company since it could not increase the revenue demand that has been fixed permanently. So by the 19th century, by the beginning of the 19th century, agricultural production slowly improved. Very slowly, very gradually, but it slowly improved. This means the zamindars would benefit. They would be getting more revenue from the farmers, from the peasants, but the company's loss. Why? Because the rate of the revenue was fixed. It can neither increase the rate nor decrease the rate because it's permanent settlement. So, as the zamindars grew richer, the company's loss was that it cannot expect more revenue from the zamindar. Still, even then, the zamindars did not have any interest in improving the land. Some had lost their lands in the earlier years of settlement. Others now saw the possibility of earning without the trouble and risk of investment. As long as zamindars could give out the land to tenants and get rent, they were not interested in improving the land. So the zamindars saw that okay, so land is improving automatically. Agricultural production is increasing automatically. Why should I spend my money to improve the quality of the land? If I save my money for that and the increased agricultural production which I get is kept with myself, I will pay the company what the company had fixed in the first place because it can neither increase nor decrease. But then the increased production I will keep for myself, and this is coming without my investment in the land. So why invest at all? So that was the plan of the zamindars because they were not interested in improving the land quality because they were automatically getting the increased revenue. As long as zamindars could rent those lands to tenants, as long as zamindars could get rents from them, they were not interested in improving the land. So this was the problem of the permanent settlement or the permanent settlement as a whole, and how it was done and what was its problems, what were its limitations. In the next video we will discuss the Mahalwari system and the Rayatwari system in central India and the South India respectively. So till then, bye.